This is the startup video for the 2009 Bentley Continental GT. We're doing it in the garage because the car's in the garage, and here's the dashboard light. So if you'd like to pop the ignition on, Andrew, and start it up. Lovely. Reverse it out and then we'll look under the bonnet. Indeed. Right, okay, switch it off. Right, we're now doing the on-road part of the video of the Bentley 6-litre W12 stuck behind the London bus, so we can see exactly how fast it's going to go. So this car is owned by Andrew and has been since Bentley owned it, so it's basically Bentley demo, factory demo plus Andrew, and the car has been serviced at Bentley every time apart from the last service, wasn't it?
So of the first 9 years of its life it was serviced by Bentley at Pangbourne, which is where I bought it.
Yep.
And then for the last 3 services it was done by a specialist Rolls-Royce and Bentley maintainer down in Devon, where I live.
Right. Okay, and I see also, I noticed when I was doing the paper, you had a Bentley warranty with it, which you extended.
I extended the warranty right up through about 8 years, and then after that I didn't bother, to be honest.
Right, okay. And has the car been good to you in the time that you've owned it?
I think the car's been tremendous. It's under 42,000 miles. I've had very little problem with it because I've kept on top of everything. I recently did the brake discs and pads on advice from the garage, but that was because there was more of a rust than a real problem. And I've had very little trouble with it, to be honest. I did repair and then replace one of the suspension struts in the rear because that was starting to lose gas. Nothing that affected the driving, it's just you could see it when it was standing, it was down a little bit, so I got one of those replaced. But apart from that, very little to actually deal with.
And the car drives absolutely beautifully by the feel of it. It's lovely and quiet.
It's a shame we can't get out on the open road. We're in London now, yeah, I mean, it's a fantastic motorway cruiser. I frequently, those miles have been relatively well distributed across the ownership, so I do take it out. It's not a garage queen, it does get out. and it just eats up the miles. But it's also, when you put it into sport mode and you stiffen up the suspension using the hydromatic suspension, you can you can really put it around the corners as well. I mean, it's 2.5 tons. It's not going to be a go-kart, but it really does cope very well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's lovely and quiet as well, isn't it?
It's got the double glazing, so it's fully damped, luxury fitting. So it's it's a very, very good GT car.
It's a beautiful GT car. It's got the nice Breitling watch clock in the middle there. Yes, lovely. Well, thank you, Andrew. I think that concludes the element. Good luck in the auction.
Thank you.